Once it breaks out of this trend and gives you higher time frame acceptance above this daily pivot area, which is 0.08, 0.081, you start looking for some long or some low leverage or a spot buy, right? So this is the plan I have on Wu. Looks really good. Looks bottomed out, but like for a good mean reversion, right? These are not kind of coins where you get like higher time frame bullish on. All I am asking for is like a good 50% mean reversion eventually on these charts, right? But not a bad looking bottom. To whoever asked about Wu, I forgot. I posted the chart in my corner. So set alerts above 0.081. Orfix, are you using Internet Explorer or what? Like, why don't you get any of my notifications? Or like, you have been on my streams for a long time. I'm probably thinking you do follow me, and we have talked about Tao like 4 times already in this stream. In my corner, I have given a call on Tao, yet you don't know what's happening with it. Um, just tag anyone in beginners or general chat, any of the mods, and they'll help you out with the notifications. You should be getting them. About Tao, it is above now and our entry now, to be honest. So I don't know, like it's above 1.82%. So let's see if you get some low time frame pullback to enter again. Back to the vape. Yeah, you caught that, man. That's one thing that's not going good. Somehow, like I had been nicotine free for 3 months, and due to these recent trading conditions, because I was on screen like 16 hours a day, and I was trading with a lot of bigger position sizes, because I always say my position sizing is based on how I am trading and how I'm feeling about the market, and whenever I'm trading good, I increase my size by a lot. And to be able to manage all that and all the emotions in trading market, I somehow you know fell back to the nicotine addiction. I know, like, maybe I'll quit again. Like, it's not the same as before. I'm mostly doing cigarettes, not much of vape, because cigarettes you can still control. Like, I do like 4 5 a day instead of vaping continuously. But yeah, something I'm not happy about. Only one thing in my life currently I'm not happy about. Hmm. BTC going crazy? What? Oh, man, let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Send it. Wait a minute. Where's my phone? I have to book some profits, and now I can't find my phone. Very nice. Okay, I found it. Let's go. Let's go. Wait a minute, guys. Let me do some things, and we'll get back to be taking in more alts request. Oh man, let's go. Man, I kept on saying do not fade 110k break. I don't know why people like to do that. 110k break was the easiest trade of your life to be taking. What a day. This is why you love this market, man. You can be disappointed by market over months, but just good few days and you feel on top of the world. Ah. There's a tweet that I think I shared on my Twitter and I had shared here in the chat too, and I strongly believe in that. Wait a minute, where did it go? This one. The road goes from 80 to the road from 80k to 100k would be the difficult one. The road from 100k to 200k would be the easiest and the most aggressive one. Griffin is 12% up for us. ETH is pushing. Wow. Give us a daily close about 2870, and I'm bull posting ETH every single minute for the next few weeks. Ah. Mhm. I'm booking some profits on my previous plays here. Okay, uh, let's get back to the market. What's happening? I'm really excited about this ETH pump. Just needs to hold above 2870, and I think it's game on. Let's see how the daily close on ETH, and we'll build some nice positions. Don't worry. Yeah. We're going to print heavy in coming days, to be honest. This was just a starter, especially if ETH gets above and Sol is wow. Sol is also getting above 160. Let's go. This was my only worry over the past days. And then now get Sol getting above 162. It's complete game on. I like to phrase it as start of the end. Like ETH would be the last thing that runs hard into 5k uh before the fun ends. But let's talk about end later on and enjoy next few weeks. Okay. Uh, mm, Now that we have gotten some time to digest this move, if we can get back to charting some alts, man, this just feels good to just be looking at this after surviving all this and all this. This Yasam guy doesn't care about BTC at 117. He still wants to know about his 1000 cat. We'll have a look soon. Wait a minute. Wait, were there some big Coinbase orders that got failed at this move up? Because CB premium just spiked down. Oh. Okay, give me like 2 minutes, and I promise then we start charting some alts. Just give us this daily close above. I want to be trying something that looks like this. Start building low leverage position here. Leave room to add a round yellow box and target 4K minimum. Okay, back to be charting. Someone said 1000 cat. You people really should make market pause for a while because the way everything's moving, I really cannot concentrate on charting right now. Dow is looking really good. Okay, let's chart side by side. 1000 cat. What's good about this chart? Nothing. Man, like this looks bad, but yeah, good double bottom. Yeah, I'd want like reclaim above this supply cluster. So not touching this because probably it chops around for a while, but anything above 9210 and I'll start looking for plays on it. Most of the charts look like this, no? Right? Like the Wu chart we did a while back also was very similar structure. Double bottom with a center high. Reclaim this pivot area and this high is your first target. Flip this high and these highs on the left become your second target, right? But yeah, reclaim above 9210 is where you set alerts. Popcat actually looks good. I was getting some alerts on Popcat a while back. I ignored that. I don't know why, but that looks decent. Yeah, I think Popcat should be running from here. You can start scaling in gradually. W- Let me set up a clean chart on it, but it doesn't look bad. Uh, no, wait, like, hmm. So you have this area where you do something like this, and now do not enter here actually. On second glance, I'd do something like this on Popcat because you can see how clean of a level this is on 8 hours and is usually a good time frame lately to be trading on. So something like this on Popcat. Flip 3710. Your first target would be sweep of these highs on the left into this daily level, which is 444. As a first target, remaining targets around these highs. So this is what I have on Popcat. Wait for the next 4 hour close. If it closes above, you can start scaling in. I'll set alerts myself too. Griffin, let's go. Good entry on VIF if you're not from in low. Mm. VIF is a tricky chart if you're not in from lows because I don't have a lot of levels over here for you to be entering. I don't think it's, yeah, can't say much because these are the only two levels I have on VIF, right? This reclaim is where we bought. This is my first major target. Now entering here and only looking for the small move, not worth it to be honest. I think the play on VIF is eventually, not now. Probably let it play out for a while. Look for other coins, but the major play on next play on VIF I can think of is buying this flip. Like once these highs and this supply gets flipped, that's where another leg up on VIF begins. So do not trade it over here now if you're not in from lows. Wow, ETH is sending. I kind of want to start building a ETH position, man. This is something I've been waiting for a long time. But I also don't want to be someone who longed thinking that the daily closes above and then it forms a long wick and I'm the top longer of the month. It's 2 hours into daily close. Tao, let's go. Ah man. It's one of the worst time I could have streamed. Like these are times where I like to enjoy on my own because I can't focus a lot right now talking to people. Uh oh, SPX is sending. Should be getting into new highs. Ave close to 350. Yeah, just give it a little time. Let it get above on 4 hours. Right now, I'm like, I really want to top long ETH here. And these 2 hours I have to pass. I need this daily close above, but let's wait a little. This is one of the cleanest higher time frame setups I have seen in a very long time. ETH to 4K, alts Gigamoon. We print heavy and then we go on a long vacation. Could you chart SUI? Okay. We'll do some charting time to time in between. Let's do SUI. So SUI plan playing out. This was your higher time frame range, reclaimed, pushed into mid range. Actually, kind of flipped mid range now. Yeah. Hmm. Where would you want to enter if you're not in? Interesting. Let's start it from blank. This is kind of a nice area in between. Hmm. Not here, to be honest, because it has just tapped this fresh supply from the last lower highs on daily, right? So the daily structure is something like this, where you have lower highs and lower lows. Now we are retesting back these swing highs on the daily supply, right? Ideally, if you get some lower time frame cool off on SUI into 3.29, that's where you start scaling in. So you can have some bids lower if you see some daily supply rejection, and you scale in with like 8-9% validation, and you target yearly open. I think SUI yearly open is sitting around range highs, yeah. So your target should be yearly open. You scale in from the next rejection you get from this daily supply, and then you target above. On contrary, let's say SUI is really bullish and you don't get any rejection, then daily supply is your trigger. So the two plans I can have is, one, we reject from this daily supply into bids like 3.3 down till 3.2. If not, you wait for a daily close above, you start scaling in, and your first target eventually is yearly open. Tomorrow Sailor shares his average buyers, yeah. He has like more 8 billion more to be buying, right? Something like that. 7 to 8 billion he has a room to be buying more in coming days. H man, I actually started vaping like 2 days back, like 3 days back max. If ETH goes to 4K, I'd be vaping. I'd be having like two vapes at a time. Uh, it's just to control the adrenaline, to be honest. But that's something I'm not proud on because it took me a lot of efforts to stop vaping. ETH is teasing me, man. What's PTC doing? Hmm. Vape is not good for health, bro. I know. We have been on these over these discussions for years now. Uh, okay, Eve is giving have started giving alerts. Okay, before I get into ETH, I just want to see how the OI on ETH looks like. I just hope it's not too much elevated. Wow, this is actually good looking, man. For the first time, ETH is pushing to new highs, like new local highs, and ETH OI is actually down 7% on the day with some good spot bids. Okay, I'm starting to build a position on ETH, to be honest. Hmm. Let me just form a good setup that I can enter accordingly and call out for the group. Because the thing I like a lot about ETH right now is that usually what makes ETH pumps tricky is that you get a lot of OI buildup and weak spot bids and all. But let me share the chart with you. So this is how the ETH flow looks, right? OI is actually 7% down on the day, and it's just strong spot bids all the way in this move up. You scared it runs away until daily up pretty much, Pita. So I think usually, like we have talked in the past, when ETH starts running, it's like no stops and it just keeps on going. The daily closes in 2 hours. Yeah, I'm entering. I leave room to add, and we can always close if it doesn't give a clean flip by daily close, right? We can risk some of the profits we have made today. Why is Vic giving me alerts? What's happening with Vic? Ah, it might be giving that Monday high flip. Remember, we were talking about this early week. Let's keep an eye on this. Wait, Tariq hasn't posted anything since he said that. Since he made that tweet that he won't be posting anything until ETH is back above 3K. Let me check his Twitter profile. Did he stick to that? Wait, no, he has still been posting. So enter round no. So my first bid is 29.70. I have some DCA bids lower. As long as daily closes above 28.70, our play looks good. And I'll be looking to add over coming days. First target 3,500, second target 4,000. Okay, meanwhile, we wait on this ETH daily close. Bring in some more alts request. Griffin, now I'm moving my stops up. I think it should be not revisiting the entry if our setup plays out and took a little more out. Man, I need some sleep. Okay, let's get back to the chat. What's the possibility we reach 125k today? Let's look at BTC. Probably just like chops around for a while, does something like this, and then rallies further tomorrow. Pengu, we can have a look, but Bonk, I'm personally waiting to be done with the pump fund launch. Once it's done and the rotation mess is cleared out, I think Bonk goes for another rally. So waiting a day or two before I re-enter Bonk. I flipped as you said and got all the profits. You closed the short before this move up. I learned one more thing today, day by day, getting better. One thing you should be learning from the stream today is just manage your risk, man. Because at the beginning, you seemed really stressed upon your risk. Res. I think the good part of the breakout and mean reversion has already happened on this coin. So you already got like a good 30% mean reversion. The only area I'd be interested back is if it's able to flip these previous range lows. Reclaim that, then probably it could present a good setup. But for now, nothing too interesting. Well, I had to take one risk because of the rent pay delay. Don't do that, man. This is the worst decision you could take. I always say that you can only trade successfully by the money you actually through the money you actually don't need, right? Never trade on capital that you need sometime later. You can never make sensible and good decisions out of it if you have the stress upon the capital of paying some sort of your rent or your monthly expenses or your debt. that's the worst decision you could take, trying to trade from it, right? Don't do that ever. Your expenses, your basics necessities should always be your first priority. Then anything extra that comes, that's something you should be trading with, right? Tao is moving good. I think we can take some profits on Tao now. 4% up from my entry currently. Hmm. Will I make money from trading and pay everything, expenses, rent, and everything? Again, don't do that. Look for another stream. You need to have another income stream before you can get to trading. It's a hard truth, but I have seen multiple people getting wrecked this way, to be honest. At least have some sort of backup stream. You should be working another shift, trading meanwhile. My first 3 years of trading, I was studying full time. I was doing my internship. I was doing a PA-ship, trying to earn along with that, trying to complete my studies while I was trading, right? You shouldn't be trading full time if that's the only stream of money you have. Especially if you are young, work 18 hours a day, work multiple shifts, do trading side by side. But completely being dependent upon trading to be funding your basic expenses is not something you want to do. Biggest mistake as a rookie is witnessing a massive egg down and being liquidated. I then over leveraged traded trying to recover. Lost that. I let my emotions take over because I refused to lose, but it was a hard lesson I needed to learn. 100%. And give me a minute. How I took small TP here. So yeah, trading with emotions is the worst thing you could do, to be honest. You only get long-term successful if you just detach emotions from your trading. Yes, you do get excited and sad over time, but that should never affect the trades you take and the size you are putting in. Also, apologies for a little inactivity, like later part of the stream. I usually like to be really interactive, but the market has been really volatile for me to like keep an eye on everything right now. Not a great time to open new position. I did on ETH, so let's see how that plays out. But I'm the only position I'm risking now on leverage is ETH. It's a low leverage position. I'm looking to build over days. This daily close is pivotal. The next 2 hours we need to hold above 2870. But as long as we do, I think it's one of the easiest macro setups you can have right now on a chart. Did you mention a good limit entry on Pengu? No, I didn't, but I can. Hmm. Good limit entry is this. If you get at some stage in coming days or week, any retest. So, if you people attended previous streams, we talked about how this 8-hour supply is pivotal on Pengu, and once it breaks above, it fills all these imbalances on the left. Now that we have flipped the supply, any retest, sorry, any retest back into the supply would be a good bid. I'm not too sure if you get that, looking at how things are trading, but yeah. So 1-7 is your bid area. Did anyone make a screenshot of the formula HBJ shared for risk management? Man, it wasn't a rocket science. It wasn't a long physics formula or a financial algorithm that you needed to take a screenshot of. It was simply position size is equal to L into M, where L is your margin. Sorry, I need some sleep. L is your leverage, M is your margin. And let's say you have a 5% stop loss. Now, the product of this gives you this, and then 5% of this should no longer be greater than 2 to 4% of portfolio, right? This is the simplest risk management formula you can have. This 5% is the stop loss. Hmm. My trainer has told me to be training at 8 a.m. today, and it's already 3 a.m. Now I don't know how I'd sleep and wake up in the next 5 hours. Nairo ETH, yeah, that could be a good coin to be looking at. Wow, yeah. Man, but you can't enter here, man. There's a lot of hires and suppliers to be cleared above. Yeah, let go this coin. I'll only be interested once this high time frame supply above is flipped in coming days. Thanks for the. You're welcome, Afix. Just like tag any of the mods in general chat or active questions if you're not getting alerts. They'd guide you how to set up your notifications. Maybe go get some sleep. I will soon. I feel a little rookie right now, longing ETH before the daily close confirmation, but I also know that I have seen a lot of ETH runs where I have missed the rally waiting for confirmation. So I just want the next 90 minutes to pass in peace for it to not just form a long wick above this level. And I think we are good. Because this is the setup, high time frame setup. If you people have been attending my streams for past weeks, we have been continuously talking about this yellow box reclaim, right? Any strong break above, and this teleports into 4,000. So I don't want to miss that setup. So I am waiting probably the next 90 minutes to see if we finally get that daily close and then we can sleep in peace. ETH5 partial, yes, like a 30-40% position. What about Sol? I actually wanted to swing long Sol when it broke above 160, but I don't know how many positions I can actually be in and manage at the same time. but it does look good. I think it sends into 190 soon. But right now, I think ETH would be outperforming Sol for a while, so we'll focus on that. But Sol looks really good. Hmm. Okay, what else looks good? Also, since Wick has swept Monday highs again and rejected, now if it gives any acceptance above, this could be a good scalp long. So setting alerts again. Hmm. I know why this happens. Home? What's that? Oh, it's actually on Binance and Bybit both. No. It looks like a good scam, man. Looks like something that could move. Not bad. But not something you would enter here because you can clearly see these are your accumulation highs. Um, but if it gives you acceptance above, it could move good. Like you just look for a break above 2240. I'll set alerts here. Hmm. Are you planning on closing some of the trades or keeping them on break even? I've closed few. Like if you look at my corner, some I have taken partial profits out, and remaining I'm letting run stops break even. ETH is something I'm letting run full setup. Thank you for ETHFi and Griffin. You're welcome. ETH is being weird. Weird how? You don't need to micromanage this trade, especially if this is the setup you are taking. The only thing you should be focused on, we getting a daily close above 2870 and then continuing holding 2870 on higher time frames. As long as it's doing that, dips are for buying, and you do not look at lower time frame price action. Only thing you look at is 13500 for your first TP and remaining at 4000. Very simple trade. Is it rented? I always say have some plans, man. First, spend a day researching on what you want to buy, with charts look really good on higher time frame, and then build some buying plans. Start scaling in like 30%. Look for flips above to add. Look for dips to add. Right. Uh, I've been saying that for weeks now, ever since we got above 106, and I'll still say the same. Pick up your few choices, like top 4 5 picks. Build your plans around, and look to gradually scale into on dips, on flips, on pushes up. Hadel and Boo. Hadel, this I know what this coin is, but it's running good on the day. I would want to see some consolidation reclaim above this area to be entering. You can see this area rejecting multiple times, and it's retesting once again this area. So you want to see higher time frame acceptance above, and then you can probably target these highs. Is the trades on active futures the same on corner? Mostly, like 90% of the times. There are some ideas that we mod share only in our corner, but very few of them that we feel like are risky. And if people just know the risk, they can enter on their own. But most of the trades you can find in active futures. Most of the trades should show up on active futures. Just follow one or two traders max. One mistake people do is just follow everyone, and they're taking like 10 trades a day, following different traders, having different biases and plans. That isn't something you should do. Just stick to 1 to 2 traders. Their corner you should be reading every day, every few hours. Their trades you should be following, and yeah, just stick to few people. Hmm. Because it would probably be in an idea, right? I think Eli does a lot of ideas in his corner. So there is some exceptions for few traders. So if you're like following Eli, try to follow his corner too, right? I'm tired now, man. I don't think I can be on stream the next 90 minutes to wait for the ETH daily close, but I assume we would be getting the daily close. I hope so. I don't want to be the top longer. But as long as the daily closes above, this is one of the most high conviction and cleanest high time frame setups I've seen in a long time. We'll add on any depths we get after this daily close. I'm already in like 50-60% of position, and 40% I am leaving in case we get down more. But as long as the daily is closing above, I think we are up for a ETH summer rally, and I want to be positioned for it. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it from my side. Is that range in box? To the which range? This is the range. This is the big range I am talking about, where 4,000 is your range highs and 2,200 is your range lows, right? This is one of the cleanest range you have the cycle. So once we close daily above 2870, I think we target range highs from here. um, is risk about to flip your mark zone? I don't care, man. I think we have taken multiple successful trades. Now I need some sleep, and we'll continue with the market tomorrow morning. So yeah, that's it. Hope you will had a good time. Good times ahead. Don't feel bad if you didn't capitalize a lot on this move. I always say, and I've been saying that for a long time, that the people who would make money in the next leg up wouldn't be those who positioned at the bottom or who caught the moves before the breakout. They would be the people who stick to their conviction and just keep on riding the trend up, right? Those who buy Pico bottoms, they eventually just sell way early before even the actual run begins. And I do think, especially with us ETH getting this daily close, the run is actually starting now, right? So whatever you have missed before, it doesn't even matter how, especially looking at how things would be next few weeks. Um, the only thing you should be putting is your time. Start putting more time in your charts. If you need help, you can always tag us mods in the charts ideas in the streams. We are streaming once a day, at least everyone, at least me. You can ask questions there. You can set up your buy plans. Just don't expect to be spoon fed completely, right? We try our best to help people out, but you need to be putting in some efforts on your own if you want to make something big out of this next leg up. Plan your buys. You can ask help for execution, and hopefully we all make the best out of this market in coming days and weeks. So yeah, that's it. Hope people had a good time. Talk to people soon. Take care. Allah Hafiz.